Tonight we have a look at the not-so-convincing costume Baltimore police say a man tried to use to try to escape arrest on Wednesday. Police started chasing 18-year-old Jamie Bull and say he tried hiding in an apartment complex in Cherry Hill where he put on a dress and a wig hoping to get away. They eventually caught up with him and arrested him on weapons charges. This video was shot on a police body camera. Police say they recovered 2 illegal guns and say he faces misdemeanor charges.
YouTube, what's going on? Your boy Trey back again, hit you with a video. This video right here comes straight out of B-More. And no, it's not about that funny acting dude, Ray Lewis. It's not about Jamal Bryant or none of them people, but it's about a guy who basically chose to get into a foot chase with police and go change clothes, but he didn't change it to some regular street clothes. No, he decided to go do a whole outfit change and wear a dress, basically thinking that these cops wouldn't notice he still looked masculine and husky as a mug. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much he got hemmed up because they realized if this a woman, this had to be one big ass ugly ass woman. And why this woman got a beard and everything? So I don't understand why this guy basically decided to take this route when, you know, he could have just gave the hell up, but he had guns on him and everything else. So let me read this snippet and I'll give my opinion as this story unfolds. An 18-year-old man tried to deceive police using a wig and dress after he eluded authorities in a car and ran with a weapon, city police said. A patrol officer noticed a gold Honda Accord parked at the intersection of Baker and Gilmore Streets. The occupants of the car were talking to several people who police said are known to them and linked to violent incidents. When the group became aware of the officer's presence, the Honda pulled away from the curb and accelerated out of the area, police said. The patrolman tried to stop the car but was not successful, police said. Officers reported the vehicle information over the police radio, and Southern District officers spotted the car traveling south on Monroe Street, but were also unsuccessful in trying to stop it, police said. The occupants of the vehicle eventually abandoned the car in the 2200 block of Round Road in Cherry Hill, which is where patrol officers saw one of the occupants running through the development with a rifle in his hand, a whole damn rifle, police said. Officers investigated and determined that the suspect was hiding inside a home in the 2700 block of Claflin Court, police said. All the occupants inside the home were called outside, and the suspect who got out of the vehicle and had been seen running with the rifle now had on a wig and was wearing a dress in an attempt to hide his identity. This is truly a crazy ass story right here. Now, when you look at this guy right here, the first thing you're going to say, man, what was you thinking? I mean, really, what was going through your mind? And I bet a lot of guys walking down the street, just say if the police would have passed them on by, a lot of them old thirsty dudes would have tried to still holler and hit that, not knowing that's the damn man. They probably wouldn't even care if it was a damn man, because we already seen how some people get down. But at the same time, for a guy to be 18 years old, man, you need to be in graduating high school, heading on to college, instead of being out here packing pistols and stuff and then getting into foot pursuits, knowing 9 times out of 10 you can't really run because you don't look like no track star. You know, it's just a waste of time in, you know, your teenage years. You know, in a few more years you'll be 20 years old, 21. Then what? You know, it's time for people to let that little thug-like stuff, man, let that go, because that's not going to get you nowhere. You know, drop them guns, man, put a book in your hand, go to work. You know what's wrong with kids who want to work at Burger King? You know, I worked at Burger King when I was 18 for a few months. Ain't no shame in that. You got to do something, because I'd rather work for a living than be watching over my back my whole life. I don't understand people these days. Maybe it's the fact where, you know, where a lot of people have this give me this self-entitlement attitude where like they feel like everything is owed to them. But you have to understand, don't nobody owe you anything. Once you reach a certain age, which is 18 really, and that's all across the board, whether you go to the East Coast, West Coast, North or South. 18 is like the time when your parents be like, okay, what you gonna do? You know, you going to the army, you going to work, you going to college, what's your plan? And you should start developing a plan if you don't already have a plan by the time you get 18 years old, so that way you ain't got to be out here in the streets running from police, because they could have gunned them down. You know, we done seen how they did Tamir Rice and Michael Brown, Eric Gardner and stuff. So he's lucky the police didn't even just haul off and just shoot them down with a barrage of bullets. I don't understand why guys put themselves in harm's way like that. And it's and what's the use of you walking around with a rifle? What's the use of you walking around with a gun at 18 years old? If you have to do that, you or anybody else have to live like that. I advise you, if you stay with parents, tell your parents, man, look, we need to move somewhere else, because you're not going to last long. Whether if the cops don't kill you, or if you be in the penitentiary, the streets are going to kill you. So it's no future in that. You know what I'm saying? Like MC Breed say, ain't no future in your front. Ain't no future in that type of life. Get you a solid education. That way you ain't got to be sitting on nobody's porch, because they got you right there on camera looking crazy as hell. And to them, they get a kick out of this. You don't think them police is right now at the station still laughing at that? So stop being the butt end of the jokes. That's what we have to do as people. We have to stop being the butt end of jokes. You know, like everything is just cool and hip and everything is funny. No, it's not. No, it's not. What's going to be cool and hip and funny by the time you get 30 years old, 40 years old, and you don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out? What's going to be cool and hip by the time you get a little older, when you watch everybody that you went to school with, they done went on to college, those who made it and those who didn't get killed in these streets, in these urban jungles, I call them. What you going to do then? You know, we have to think about that. But a lot of these teens do not see themselves growing old. A lot of these teens do not see themselves progressing in life because of their surroundings. But you don't have to be a product of your environment. You could be anything that you want to be. The only thing it takes is dedication. Don't let nobody ever sit up here and tell you, just because you're young, or just because you're black, or just because you're Mexican, or just because you German, or you Spanish, you can't be this and you can't be that. You can put your mind to something, you can be whatever you want to be. But this type of life right here will get you nowhere, and it will get you nowhere fast. He's very lucky those cops did not just gun him down. We done seen videos where people jumping out of vehicles with guns, and next thing you know, you hear it sound like the 4th of July number fireworks, and that's number gunshots, bullets, you know, hundreds, 200 bullets and stuff. So if you want to go down the blaze of glory like in the movie Young Guns, you go right ahead. But if you want to live long and you want to see your grandchildren and have children, change your ways, young man. That's all you have to do. Now, I'm not no old guy, but I got enough wisdom and understanding to know that this right here is not what's happening. And if you hanging around people that's doing this type of stuff, man, stop that. Stop it, because you're going to regret it when you get older. You're going to regret it when you get older. I'm telling you all. But anyway, let me know what you all think in the comment section about this right here, because this young man clearly needs a father figure around. If he don't have one, I don't know. I'm not saying that he don't have a father figure around, you know, the quote unquote stereotype. I don't know that. He might not have a mom around. He might do have a dad. I don't know. But whoever is around this guy, he definitely needs somebody to pull him to the side and talk to him and let him know, look, this is not the way. You're not going to make it like this. And if you care anything about yourself, drop the guns. Drop the guns right now and go to college. Go do something for yourself. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they building more jails, more prisons. They already talking about closing Rikers Island down like they're going to let everybody go. No. Each barrel in New York, even though it don't have anything to do with Baltimore as of yet, each barrel would have its own jail, you know, which is still going to be the same basically. But it's sad that, you know, we have these young guys, you know, and I done seen guys like that. You know, was hanging around guys like that when I was real young until I got a little older, you know, and I'm not talking about no 20, I'm talking about my teens. When I got a little older and I got away from it, I was like, no, this is not what I want, because I done seen too many of my friends get killed at 15, 16, 17, 18. They didn't even make it to 20. They didn't even make it to 19, some of them. But, you know, hopefully this man will get his life together, and hopefully somebody will pull him to the side and let him know, you don't have to go down this route. This is a dead end road, and trust me, you will not get no reward, no roses. Nobody's gonna be standing over your grave, missing you every day. You know, except for the people who really love you. So forget trying to keep up this image, this gangster, this little thug image in front of people who don't give a damn about you. Get yourself together, get in school, or get you a job. Ain't nothing wrong with having a job. I don't know why people think something wrong with working. Because if you got to survive, you know, and just like in the book say, if a man don't work, a man don't eat. So while you youngsters out here not working, not doing anything, thinking that I don't want to be in the system, guess what? You're going to get hungry. Then what you going to do then? You got to resort to violence or go pinch off your people and hope your kin folks will give you something to eat. And they only going to do that for so long. So to make things better for yourself, just leave the bullshit alone Go to school, go to work, do what you gotta do. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button, you like, subscribe. Next time, stay blessed and raise them kids right. You know, raise these teens right, because they headed for a road of self-destruction. They don't even know it. Till next time, I'm out.